Hello everyone and welcome back to Do You Even CSGO, the weekly tips and tricks series that's all about improving your Counter-Strike credentials. This week we'll be looking at sensitivity, so let's crack on. Sensitivity, put simply, is a setting which governs how much you have to physically move your mouse for a given response in-game. As a general rule of thumb, your sensitivity should be pretty much as low as possible because this allows you to make finer adjustments and hence be more accurate, especially at longer ranges. Obviously, there's a bit more to it than that, but if you find you're consistently struggling to hit targets or your POV looks like you've overdosed on Adderall, chances are your sensitivity is set too high. This is actually quite a common problem for many new players who may be used to other PC shooters like Battlefield, where pinpoint accuracy is a lot less crucial. To rectify this, you can try turning your sense down gradually over the course of about a week, or just dive in at the deep end, make a more radical change, and force yourself to adapt. Either adjust the DPI of your mouse if you have the relevant software, or just use the settings in-game. You can also change it on the fly using the sensitivity console command like so, and I hope it goes without saying that you'll need to put in some practice every time you increase or decrease your sense, as aiming and controlling recoil will be slightly different. Clearly, it's possible to go too far either way, so finding a balance between accuracy and mobility is the name of the game here. I personally play on 2 sensitivity in-game at 600 DPI, but in reality there is no perfect number. It's different for everyone and depends on several factors, from the amount of mousepad real estate you're working with to the way you physically grip and manipulate the mouse. For some people it's all about the wrist, whereas others tend to pivot from the elbow, giving them a much wider range of motion. A rough guide I like to use is that moving the mouse from one side of your pad to the other should translate to slightly more than 180-degree rotation in-game, but really you should just mess around with it a little bit and find what fits your playstyle. On a related note, it's likely that relying on fast wrist movement and a high sensitivity may increase your chances of developing a repetitive strain injury or RSI if that's something that concerns you. The final thing to bear in mind is your mousepad. Spend a few extra quid on a cloth one that feels nice, and remember, size does matter. If you've got free desk space near your current pad, you're doing it wrong. Buy a bigger one. If you haven't got any space, you're doing it wrong. Buy a bigger desk. And if you haven't got enough money for either of these, then why don't you stop opening cases and gambling your skins? This is a competitive game, damn it. You'd better start treating it like one. God, you people make me sick. Anyway, I digress. Don't forget to tune in next week when we'll be looking at how to use grenades, and if you have any suggestions or questions, please do scribble away in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you on the next one.